Welcome back. So things have gotten pretty interesting when it comes to the point standings with Kubota Highland Racing. The top five are separated by just 16 points going into the next race, which is at Eagle Raceway on Tuesday night. And continuing on with this playlist here, I'm doing this for both the Outlaws and High Limit. The last time that I did a little overview of how the points are looking for High Limit, it was after 8 races. Now we have 10 more races in the books, so these are the point standings after 18 of 52 races remaining, or 18 of 52 races total. So do some math there. I don't know, was that 30-something races left to go? So things have changed a lot since the last time we did this. We've got, how much these guys have moved up or down in the point standings. We've got a different stat for each guy. We've got their overall stat line from the entire season as well. And I just like doing these videos, keeping up with everything. I think it helps keep me sharp in the announcer's booth as well. And so let's jump into it. So we'll start down there at the bottom of the board in 14th position, and that is Sai Lynch. He has not moved up or down. Last time we did this, he was still in 14th position. He is 452 points out of the lead. He has a 17.9 average finish. A plus-minus at this point in time of minus 66, which is actually the worst of the series. Nobody has lost more positions in the main event than Sai Lynch so far, which is weird because he does have 4 dash appearances, which might not sound like a lot, but compared to some of these guys like in this portion of the board right here, Sai Lynch has more dash appearances than all of them. But it just seems like he cannot stay up towards the front of the field. It seems like a lot of the time Sai Lynch is kind of pulling off the track and not finishing the races. I'm not sure if he's trying to save his equipment or what's going on there, but that seems to be a problem for that team right now. They were going to have a really good run, a top 10 more than likely at 141. Him and Corey Day got together, and then Brad Sweet ran into him. So Sai Lynch has had a lot of bad luck this year. There's no doubt about that. The West Coast swing, he was in the dash a bunch of times, got wrecked on the first lap a few of those races. And so Sai Lynch still in that first year of a national tour, trying to figure things out. His overall stat line out of the 18 races so far, he's made the show 16 times. No wins, no top 5s, and only 1 top 10 run. And that was a 8th place finish at the Butler Motor Speedway, which was last Saturday. So a week from the recording of this video was the best run for Sai Lynch. And as I mentioned, probably should have had another top 10 on Thursday at 141, but did get taken out in that one. Now, 13th in points and moving down 1 position since the last time we did this is Danny Sams III. He has he has 376 points out of the lead, which is held currently by Brad Sweet. The overall stat line for Danny Sams right now, he has made every single feature, which I think is an accomplishment for this team. 18 starts, 0 wins, 0 top 5s. 1 top 10 run. That was at the Tri-City Speedway in Illinois. He ran 7th in that main event. A 16.9 average finish. And one thing that's interesting here with Danny Sams, kind of along the same line as, Sai Lynch. Sai's been in the dash 4 times, only 1 top 10. Danny Sams has started in the top 10 4 times and has only stayed up there 1 time. That's the top 10 efficiency. How many times do you start in the top 10 and also finish there? For Danny Sams, it is a ratio of 1 to 4. And is the one thing that's really killing Danny Sams right now, it appears, he has the worst heat race plus minus at this point in time, minus 22 positions in the heat race, which I mentioned is 14th overall out of the 14 drivers that are on the tour right now. Danny Sams has shown a lot of speed here at certain points of the year and shows a lot of promise, right? There was one of those races, last night with the Outlaws, man, he was in the dash with those guys. He was in the dash at, what was it? Was it 141 or somewhere really recently? Maybe it was Butler. He went quick time at Butler and was in the dash there. So Danny Sams does have some flashes of brilliance, right? Just still trying to put it all together. Kind of the same thing with Sai Lynch, trying to put everything together. But Danny Sams has shown some speed here, and it's just great to see him make every single feature, which I think for that team, those guys have got to be pretty damn happy about that. He is 13th overall in the points right now. He has been passed since the last time we did this by Brennham Crouch. The CJB Motorsports number 5 is minus 373 points to Brad Sweet. His overall stat line, 17 A-mains, 0 wins, 0 top 5s, 2 top 10 runs. His best finish coming at the Central Arizona Raceway, where he did run in the 9th position. A 16.1 average finish for Brennham Crouch. He has been in 8 B main events this year, which is not the most of anybody, but I believe it's the 3rd most out of all drivers. Last year, Brennham Crouch was in the B main. I want to say it was 24 times. So that is definitely something that Brennham needs to clean up. But one thing that is good for this team and this driver is he only had 2 top 10s all of 2024. He already has 2 top 10s in the first 18 races of the year. And so that is a bright spot for the CJB Motorsports car. Brennham Crouch still very, very young, still figuring it out. Right now, he is minus 373, currently 12th in the overall point standings. Now, moving up one more spot, up to 11th. This is where Bayston Persley is sitting at. He was there when we did this last time after 8 races. He has 18 A-main starts, 0 wins, 0 top 5s, and 5 top 10 finishes. His best run came on Thursday night, the most recent race, a 6th place finish at the 141 Speedway in Wisconsin. A 16.0 average finish. He does have 3 quick time awards to his credit, which is actually tied for the second most in the series right now, and a 10.0 qualifying average, which is the 6th best out of everybody in the series. So Bayston Persley able to qualify very, very well, but he is minus 334 points back to Brad Sweet, and not too far behind Chase Randall for that Rookie of the Year battle. But Bayston Persley still trying to figure it out, has been DNFing a whole lot less here recently, which was a big storyline for this team at the beginning of the year. But he's been cleaning it up and running well recently. And obviously he can qualify. Just got to get that feature, that correlation from qualifying to the feature to line up. And Bayston Persley, I think by the end of the year, is going to be an issue for all the drivers on this board. I think he's going to be very, very fast by the end of the year. Now into the top 10 in points. And losing 2 positions since the last time we did this was Chase Randall. He is minus 295 to Brad Sweet. 17 A-mains for Randall, 0 wins, 1 top 5, 4 top 10s. His best run was a 4th place run at the Texas Motor Speedway dirt track. An average finish this year so far of 13.8, a plus minus of plus 45, which is 4th best of all drivers that run full-time with high limit. But here's the problem for Randall. 9 B main event appearances so far for that number 9 car. He and Tanner Thorson both have 9 B mains. So I believe that is currently leading the series. But Randall, much like some of these guys over here, he shows some really good speed every now and again, but still a Rookie of the Year contender. And when you are a rookie, unless your name is Buddy Kofoid and you're lighting the world on fire, you are going to run into some issues. You're trying to figure things out. This is kind of a new team, obviously. And Randall, I am super high on this kid. I think he's going to be very, very good in the years to come. I feel like he can put it all together on some nights. But minus 295 at this point in time, down 2 positions to 10th in the overall point standings after 18 races for the quickest chicken. Now, 9th in points and staying in that same position since the last time we did this is Spencer Bayston in the Jason Myers Racing 14. He is minus 272 points back to Brad Sweet. 18 main event starts for Bayston, 0 wins, 1 top 5, 6 top 10s. His best finish was a 4th place result at the Lakeside Speedway in Kansas, a 14.2 average finish for him. And one thing that is really killing him at this point in time is his top 10 efficiency. We mentioned it with Danny Sams. He is 1 for 4 in that department. Spencer Bayston is 1 for 5. So he started in the top 10 5 times, only finished there once. So that's obviously not very good. And only 1 dash appearance for Spencer Bayston all season long. And that came at the 141 Speedway when he was the first car out to qualify and the track fell off a cliff. He went quick time overall, held on in the heat race and made the dash. That was his only dash appearance all year long. So qualifying has been an issue for this team this year. But every now and again, I feel like in the feature, he's normally coming forward. It's just he starts too far back behind, has to come from behind every single night. And so Bayston, this team is still trying to figure each other out. And we'll see how they look the next time we do this video. Probably around maybe 30 races. We'll do the other 12 races or so and do this again. But now we move up to 8th in points, and that is Casey Kane. He is down 2 positions since the last time we did this. He is 262 points behind Brad Sweet. 18 A-mains for Kane, 0 wins, 2 top 5s, and 6 top 10s on the year. His best finish, a 2nd place result at Kern Raceway and a 2nd place result at the Central Arizona Raceway. A 13.8 average finish for Casey, but it has been 8 races since he was last inside the top 10 at the end of a main event. A 19.3 average starting position in the last 9 races. So that is not good. Casey Kane has been in the B main. He's been, running maybe 5th in the heat race and starting at the back of the field. 19.3 average finish or average start in the last 9 races. That is something this team needs to work on after getting off to an incredibly hot start to the year. He was 6th in points last time we did this. He was lighting the world on fire. But here recently, Casey Kane and that team have been faltering a little bit, but we'll see if they can get back on the horse here over the coming weeks with High Limit Racing. Now, 7th in points and moving up 3 positions since the last time that we did a video like this is Tanner Thorson. He is 223 behind Brad Sweet, 17 A-mains for Thorson, 0 wins, 3 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and his best run came on Thursday night at the 141 Speedway in Wisconsin, where he did finish up in the 2nd position. An 11.8 average finish for Thorson, and he's on a streak of 3 top 5 finishes in a row with High Limit, and he also ran 8th last night with the Outlaws after making the dash. A plus-minus of plus 78 for him, and that, of course, leads the series right now, which is what he did last year as well. But I will say they have been qualifying way, way better here as of recently. That has always been an issue for Thorson and this team, is how they trying to figure out how to qualify. But here recently, over the last, 8 or so races, they've been qualifying very, very well. And I have this written on my hand here because I could not fit it on the board. But the first 10 races of the year, Thorson had a 15 average finish. The last 7 races, a 7.2 average finish. So Tanner Thorson, Brent Marks, and TJ Nichols have been figuring things out here recently, and it has been fun to watch. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, the last 3 races, and an 8th place run with the Outlaws. So Tanner Thorson is looking pretty dangerous here come feature time, and it's fun to watch him get going here. Now, 6th in points is Justin Peck. He is 98 behind Brad Sweet. He moves up 1 position since the last time that we did this. 18 A-mains, 2 wins, 7 top 5s, and 11 top 10 runs for him. A 9.5 average finish. He has 84 laps led on the season, which is second best to just Rico Abreu by just 2 laps. So Justin Peck is 2 laps away from being tied for the most laps led on the year. But the one thing you could say about these guys is the 2 absolutely huge DNFs. The one at Red Cedar when he started on the pole, didn't even make it a lap, the engine blew up. And I think the other one was at Texas, if I'm not mistaken, where he finished dead last. If Justin Peck ran 9.5 like his average finishes in those 2 races, he would be right here in the conversation for the top 5 and battling for the points championship. But 2 DNFs have really taken these guys out. 98 points behind Brad Sweet after 18 races so far this season. But Justin Peck has been fantastic, been so fun to watch him and Rudine racing this year. And they were clicking on all cylinders until that issue over there at Red Cedar Speedway on Wednesday night. Now, moving into the top 5, we've got Aaron Reutzel down here. He is just 16 points behind Brad Sweet heading into Eagle Raceway on Tuesday night. He was in 5th the last time we did this as well. 17 A-mains for Reutzel, 3 wins, 8 top 5s, 14 top 10s, a 6.4 average finish, which is actually better than all of the guys in front of him, which is pretty hard to believe that Reutzel has a better average finish than Brad Sweet, Rico Abreu, Brent Marks, and Tyler Courtney, but he's behind them. And we'll get to that here in just a moment. Also, he has 6 quick times on the year, which is the most of the series by 3. I want to say there's 3 drivers that are tied for second. I think it's Rico, Persley, and then Kyle Larson has 3, but he doesn't really count. But Reutzel in qualifying has been unbelievable. A 3.8 average in qualifying. But the one thing that just keeps ringing in my mind with this team is Las Vegas. If he would have just ran top 10, Aaron Reutzel would be leading the point standings right now. But of course, if you didn't know, he got hit in the face with a rock and was out of the race, did not start the main event. His car started the main event, but he did not. And so that's something I got down here, just Vegas. I mean, man, if he would have just finished that race, he would be probably leading points right now. 4th in points is Tyler Courtney. He is down 2 positions since the last time that we did this video, but only 8 points out of the championship lead. 18 races for him, 0 wins, 9 top 5s, and 16 top 10s, a 6.8 average finish. 26 races without a win right now for Tyler Courtney. He won, his last time he won a race was at the World Finals last year with the Outlaws. That was the final race of the year. But ever since then, he has not gotten a win in 2025. He has been second 3 times with High Limit Racing this year. He's led laps a couple of times, but cannot close out the deal here recently. Maybe should have won at 141 Speedway, was in contention before him and Peck had their incident there early on in the race, took Sunshine out, and he ended up falling to the tail end of the field. If that didn't happen, he would be leading the points right now. But Tyler Courtney, he is kind of the qualifying and all that has been a problem for him here recently. Before 141, he had not made a dash in 5 or 6 races. So Tyler Courtney and that team need to get qualifying better. They ran really well and qualified really well last time with the Outlaws. So hopefully that is a sign of good things to come for the Clausen Marshall Racing number 7 BC. Now, up to third in points, and Brent Marks is up 1 position since the last time we did this. Just 5 markers out of the points lead. 18 races, 2 wins, 6 top 5, 16 top 10s, a 6.8 average finish. He's only made the dash 5 times all year, so that's not good. Tyler Courtney, he's made it 9 times. I mean, heck, Sai Lynch is last in points, and he has 4 dashes. Brent Marks is third in points with 5 dashes. So that has been an issue for Brent Marks, but what has not been an issue for him is him and his top 5 and top 10 efficiency. He is the only driver on the board that has a 100% success rate. When he starts in the top 5 and starts in the top 10, he also finishes in the top 5 and the top 10. So that is very, very good for Brent Marks. And I feel like he's been kind of quiet, right? He's won 2 races, but he's quietly third in points, 5 out of the championship lead. And so it has been fun to watch Brent Marks. And if you have not noticed yet, Reutzel, Courtney, and Marks all have a better average finish than Rico Abreu and Brad Sweet, which is pretty crazy to think that that is the case for those 3 drivers, and they're down here. So, second in points is Rico Abreu now. He has moved up 2 since the last time that we did this, and he is just 2 points behind Brad Sweet going into Eagle Raceway. 18 races, 5 wins, 9 top 5s, and 14 top 10s for Rico Abreu. A 7.2 average finish, a 5.8 qualifying average, which I believe is the second best in the series. Aaron Reutzel has him beat by 2 positions in qualifying on average, and 86 laps led for Rico. That is obviously first with the series since he has 5 wins, and that's just with high limit. I think he's got, 9 or 8 or 9 wins now. He just won with the Outlaws last night. He had another Outlaw win at Knoxville, another win at Knoxville. So I think Rico is now leading the nation in wins overall. He is just 2 points behind Brad Sweet. And I think that, Rico, I think, has been faster than Brad Sweet here recently. And so I would not be surprised if he takes the point lead at Eagle Raceway on Tuesday night. Rico has been fun to watch, and he is determined not only to beat Brad Sweet, but to beat the Outlaws, man. He loves to beat the Outlaws since he is a full-time high roller. It's been fun to watch him whenever he ventures outside of the series. Now we get to Brad Sweet. He has 1,086 points. He is the leader by just 2. 18 main event starts for him, 2 wins, 13 top 5s, 13 top 10s, a 7.1 average finish. And he is on a 12-race winless streak right now. Has not won a race since Central Arizona back in March. So it's been a long time since Brad Sweet was last in victory lane. It's not the 35-race winless streak like we saw last year, but 12 races, that's a pretty long time for Brad Sweet. His last 7 starts, he only has 3 top 10 finishes in that span of time. So Sweet has been faltering here a little bit recently, and it has allowed these guys to catch up to him. Obviously, that DNQ or that DQ at Butler, got in the wreck at 141, and all kinds of other stuff has been happening to Brad Sweet here recently, and it has tightened things up quite a bit here with Highland Racing, and it is definitely fun to talk about. That is for sure, and hopefully, you guys are watching and you guys are paying attention, because this is going to get very interesting down the stretch as we head into Eagle. We headed over to Lucas Oil Speedway, Eldora, all the other stuff going on. This points battle is a lot of fun to watch. And so, that's all we've got here in this video. Let me know your thoughts on the points with Kubota Highland Racing. Let me know your thoughts on some of the drivers on the board. I would love to hear what you think down in the comment section below. Also, please hit subscribe, hit like, comment down below, and we'll talk to you guys again here soon on the Rodman Rundown.